lot of people in this audience, or a lot of the companies that I myself have covered, when they said, oh, we're launching a site in Spanish, or we're doing a spin-off in Spanish. And I believe there is a slide regarding this. Is this just a pure translation? Like if Gizmodo does a review of the new tablet or the new Samsung phone, you would just grab a recorder that speaks Spanish and put it into Spanish, or how does it work? Or is it different content? And I believe there is a slide. Yeah, you want to walk us through a little bit?
First of all, I have a confession to make, and this is probably not going to be a surprise to anybody in this audience. But the truth of the matter is that most American media companies, when they launch a site in another language, it's an afterthought. They don't devote much time to it. There's very little management attention to it. The quality is often substandard. The content is usually duplicative. It's not original. If it's translated, it's sometimes translated badly, inaccurately. The harsh truth is that, not because they're evil, but because they're busy, that most people don't care. Most big American media companies don't care enough to put out a product of the same quality for other markets as they do for their home market. And we are concerned very much with the quality of the editorial experience, and our ambition with this Gizmodo site in Spanish. We had a site in Spanish before with a partner in Europe, and which was a pretty decent site for what it was.
And it was Gizmodo as well?
It was Gizmodo,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But our ambition by bringing this in-house, by taking responsibility for the editorial, by making it the first site that we were to launch on our new platform, our ambition was to create a site which was economically viable, but achieved the same editorial standards as the US site, as the Gizmodo in the US. At the time for double standards is really pretty much gone. I think it might have been okay 10 years ago or 20 years ago, but some 28-year-old influencer in Bogota, Buenos Aires, or Mexico City is pretty much as well informed as a 28-year-old technology influencer in Los Angeles or New York. That didn't necessarily always be the case, but since the internet has created a generation of smart, influential technology influencers around the world, and there is no real distinction between them. And so we wanted to actually address that new generation in Latin America.
Thank you.